Alright, hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to this, hopefully we earned your subscription and likes and comments today. It definitely helps with everything. This is the second part of our build on this. In the first one, we went ahead and added in these little shocks. These are 48mm shocks. These will be going into the next part of our build as we take our deadbolt here and upgrade everything, right? So at the end of this build series, we'll end up with two cars. We'll end up with this back in this formation, and we'll end up with a brand new one. Now, this is what we're dealing with today. So we just got this in, very excited about it. We're going to pull the whole kit apart, put everything out on the table so you can see everything, and explain what's going on. So this, let me get it into focus here. This is the RampCrab S24 chassis set. It's 081, US, made in China, but really interesting. Now, before I bought this, I did a lot of research on different things. Again, the whole idea of this is that we are trying to keep this in the 200, maybe 215, 220 cost, and we'll go through all the different costs and add up everything at the end of all of these videos just to show you what we did end up spending on stuff. We're going to go some different ways. We'll see. We're going to play with things, right? But I tried to look up anybody online that has done this. Nobody's done a build on this chassis, which I find interesting. This is a really great chassis, and we'll get into that and I'll show you why I think this is a good chassis. So let's open our package. Show you what we get. So first off, there's these. Now this is deadbolt length. These are brass high clearance links. Okay, so there's some weight here. So this is nice. This is going to give us some extra weight in it. Now these come with the kit. You don't get a choice of aluminum or anything else. Part of the thing I do love about this is you can kind of see these links turn up at the ends there, and that's going to help bring them up even higher. So as they come across here, instead of going straight, they do turn up. I'm sorry to get that on camera. They turn up. So that's really unique as far as these go. I love that. Along with it comes with your skid plate, which is also brass. So we're getting a lot of low weight on the frame, which I'm very interested in seeing how that all goes. Okay. Of course, with that we get our frame rails. So this is again low center of gravity. We'll compare this to the original frame as we do the build and change things around. Also gives you multiple mounting places for your links to help with anti-squat and whatnot. Tons and tons of mounting places for this. There's, including on the bottom rail, you've got 4 different lines. You can possibly see that. 4 different lines of places to put shocks. Amazing. I don't know why it's not. Also, you get a 7-degree rake in the bottom here. It's not flat, it's raked, so that helps you getting over objects. Super excited about that. Okay. These are our skid plates, our skids, which go mount on the side of the frame. Very nice. I also like the fact that they've separated out the screws, it looks like, in each packet, so you know what this is for. So as you go to do this, your screws are there, you're not searching for them. Really nice. Cross braces and washers and spacers for your shocks. Really nice, great, especially on a flat frame like this. If you want to space those out, that's great. Here's some of the other things. So comes with zip ties, comes with some bands, Loctite, really nice. This looks like some double-sided tape. This is very unique. It's a cable wrap for wrapping your cables up nice and neat. Very unique. I've never seen anybody put that into a kit, that you get the cable wrap. So you can cut this down to any length to accommodate. You can use multiples. Really, really nice, right? So that's there. These are our ESC mounting tray and battery mounting tray, plus a couple other things for the skids that hold different things. We'll go over that. One of the coolest things about this kit, and again, we'll go over all this, but magnetic body mounts, 2 of them, right? Multiple holes. Looks like there's 5 sets of holes, so you can really get them up and down. And of course, with this, with having 4 rows here, you can mount them up and down to really fit any body. And I think that's really necessary, especially when I show you the body that we've chosen for this. And along with that, we have the rest of our screws all set up in the different lengths. So really nice. Oh, and the final thing, we get stickers. Now, you know, if you don't know, I've said this time and time again about certain manufacturers. We're not going to go back into naming them or anything else, but stickers are a cool thing, right? Look, we got RampCrab stickers. RampCrab stickers. So now I can put those on my rig because I want to tell people there's RampCrab parts on here. You know, I don't know what this symbol is. It's a neat little symbol. Hinson Racing, don't know, but we'll check that out. Got some Monster energy drinks. I'm not sure if that's officially licensed or not, but hey, if you're into that, you know, Monster logo putting on your stuff, hey, you get one of these, right? KYB, we know, NKG, I'm familiar with Michelin for tires, or Pirelli for your tires. But all in all, hey, it's nice, right? We want to not just necessarily have just a painted body, right? We want to decorate it up, and we can do that, right? We're talking about that with, you know, hot racing and little guy racing parts. How they give you the stickers, and that's nice. It's a great little add in to do stuff. You know, we might take the little guy, or just depending. Again, we're gonna do something with the engine. We're not gonna do a stock axial motor, even though we have one sitting by because we took it out and replaced it here. But we want this to be the exact rig that it is here when we're left. So we're gonna buy new stuff there and continue on. Sorry about my phone ringing. But again, stickers. Really, really nice. So this is everything. Hopefully it's all in the shot that you get in the kit. Very exciting. Super excited to get this start building. So we'll go ahead and get these out of the bags, put the parts up, and then we'll start to do the build video. Now, sometimes build videos can take a very long time. So you know, we're going to have to take parts off of here to make this a working chassis, and that's part of what we're going to do, is take what we need to make a working chassis, right? Obviously, I don't need the skid plate here because it's got a skid plate. We're going to use the brass one, see how that does, see how it fits. We'll talk about all the fitment and everything if we have any issues with anything. You know, I'm a big believer, you take the frame rails, you start with one side and you build it out. That way, when everything's there, easy, you've got your placement of everything, then you place the other rail on and put all your screws in. It just fits better, it goes in nicer, so that's the whole key there, right? So we're going to go ahead and open this up and get some of the pieces ready to go. We're going to leave some of them in the package. We're not ready to really go with the body mounts yet, so those will go to the side. Obviously, we're going to need these. We'll need the skid plates. We'll need this. I think with the links, we'll put those in after we get the frame together. I don't see anything in here that we're going to need, so we can put that to the side. Definitely going to need these. Skid plates, that, screws, stickers we don't need right away. So these are the base pieces that we're going to start with. So I'll go ahead and get those open, and we'll get the camera going when we start the assembly. Alright, so we've got our pieces out of the bag. So we are going to take the bottom skid plate and we're going to reverse mount it so that our engine goes into the front. Okay, it's a very unique piece. They actually have nubs here that go into your frame and lock it in. And then on your skid plates, those middle screws go in after, as you can see, and it's got these recessed holes for your screws to go in to connect to your links. Alright, so we got our long screws. There's 4 of them, so we're assuming that that's what goes in here. We got to put our links in first. Get this so that, again, our high clearance is down. Get this slid in. I'm really happy with this kit. So the balls on these links, let me tell you, super impressed with them. Let's see if this is right. You never want to push too hard when you're threading something in, right? Okay, hopefully we don't need these anywhere else. So that first screw's got us going, but look at the movement on these links. Just super impressed with how loose every one of these balls are in there. There's no needing to pinch or squish or anything. So, you know, big kudos to RampCrab for just the quality of this. I mean, it's really pretty. It's nice. I'm enjoying putting it together. Also, when you get screw kits like this, instead of just spreading your screws all around, just cut a little corner. You can then scoot the little screws out that. And again, we want to check. I've already cleared this one, but maybe you can catch this on camera. There's just a little nub. We'll get it in the white so maybe you can see it. A little bit of a nub there. I had it on this one too. I just cleaned it up with my X-Acto blade. Just cleaned it up. That can bind and create drag. You don't want that. Yes, it'll wear in, but let's just take care of the parts as we're putting it together, and then we don't have to worry about it later, right? Alright. So our second screw here goes in, back it down, get in our link like so, slide it on in. Oops, we missed it. There we go. Loving the black screws, the black hardware. It just blends everything in. I really don't think, and again, we're just snugging. Never want to over torque any of this. It's metal on metal. That's how you break screws. So I didn't mention this. This is the deadbolt kit. So from our last chassis, it's the same length, but we've lengthened this by putting in longer links here, right? So this is going now back to the stock deadbolt, which is going to shorten it just a little bit. That's fine. What we are going to do is we're going to get this all together, put it all together, and then we'll come back in. The idea here is that I'm going to order these same links if they work well, because they're for brass the same price as the aluminum links. So if I like the extra weight, then we'll get the brass. Otherwise, if we want to lighten it up, we'll get the aluminum. But the idea here is we want to put the gladiator links on this and really stretch it out. Now if we get the same links, the advantage is if I want to stretch it out even further, which I may want to, I can play with it, right? That's the whole idea of this, is we're trying to come up with a really good competition style rig. So I could put the deadbolt links in the front, really lengthen the front out, and the gladiator links in the back, and it's really going to stretch everything out, right? So for the immediate build, what we're going off on pricing is just making it with what we have. Okay, so now we have this, and we're winging this. I don't know exactly how all this is supposed to go. It's very strange too that these are the screws they gave with this skid plate, and I'm not exactly sure. I mean, I understand the shorter screw to screw into the ends in there, but why they gave us 4, because obviously it doesn't go across for the links. But so moving on, we get these parts out. Oh, looks like we've got a couple different things. So in this, this is for the skid plate, right? This is a mount for a very specific transmitter or receiver. So that builds up if you need it to. You don't have to put it on, obviously. So they give you this little ESC tray, which is great. It does screw in. They give you 2 battery tray choices, which is really interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't realize it was 2 of these. I thought you had to use one as the ESC tray, but I gotta say, really interesting that this is what they give you like this. Now I can put this wherever I want. I've got some extra mounting holes. It looks like those 2 actually match up, so I could actually put the ESC right in here. A lot of fun. Wow, I wasn't expecting all of that. But we're going to get some more stuff together and figure out where we want to put these. I think I can slide these in. This is one of the amazing things is this is your battery tray. It's got the things, and it sits here. They do give you some rubber bands. That's why there's hooks on these ends to rubber band in your battery. I plan on using Velcro. Makes it easier than dealing with batteries, which will get brittle eventually and snap. We don't want that. But yeah, this big, huge battery tray. I mean, in the things they actually show this mounting like this, so that gives you a ton of stuff. I'm assuming they do this because they want you to mount the motor forward, right? So if I do this, boy, I could put the battery and ESC there if it needs to be out of the way, right? Because we're mounting this here. This is where we got to figure things out. Yeah, look at that. It's actually, it goes up to the upper ones, I see. So you lose one of those. Great engineering. So it's mounting here or up to the next one where you can go with that, so that the battery tray misses everything. I'm pretty sure if you really wanted to, maybe? No. I mean, you'd have to remove a few things, but are we worried about removing a few tabs here and there? No. If we feel we want to, we'll modify stuff. So, all right. You know, as I'm seeing stuff, I don't see a reason why we can't at this point go ahead and put the other rail on. So it goes on just the same as the other, and I think we can slide things in between to fit and go as we need to. So you don't need to see me put the other side in. It's the same as the first side. So we'll go ahead and get that on, and then this way we can keep the video down. Alright? Alright, so we got the other side on. I've got one of the skids on. I'm going to go ahead and put this other one on and show you. So we just put the screw in. I will say you do need the 1.5 millimeter, or you need the 1.5 driver, hex driver for this. Okay, what I do is I put it in, I just started it, and again, what's nice about this is you never have to worry about these screws now coming out, the ones that we just put in to hold the links. It's now covered by the skid, just like so, and there's no right or left in the skids. which is really nice. You just put them on and just snug it down. The last screw in. So I give you the 4 with the skid plates. Perfect length for this. So sometimes in these kits we just need to do a deduction, right? We had 4 bolts that were long enough to go in through here. It's only the 4, so we're going to assume that that's what those are for, and it's worked perfect. I can't tell you how, look at how squiddy those are. And by squiddy I mean they're just dangling everywhere, right? There's plenty of movement in them. There's no binding whatsoever in these. Just really, really smooth. Gotta love that. So we're gonna get this down in here. Put in this top screw. Beautiful. Nice and snug. And we put the 2 bottom ones in. I like that these are recessed too, which means that we're not going to have screw heads popping up and catching on anything. There we go. Just go down. Perfect. Okay. Nice and snugged in. We got our motor in. Our links easily clear the motor. That's great. That's what we're looking for. Alright, so here we are. We got the back axle on. Everything looks really great here. You can see how you get everything. We get good articulation. Nothing's binding as we go up and down, which is really great. That's one of the things we are looking for in this. There's no real side-to-side movement. Triangulates just beautifully. Again, smooth. Doesn't even look like if we go all the way down, which we're never going to go down this far. The axle might pop out, but no, it's not. So we're in the furthest back hole here on the top, so that keeps it really, really good. Look how low that will go. It's crazy, just crazy, right? Obviously, we're not going to be that low. We're looking to go pretty much flat with that. But the update on the front is, because of the way this system works, you cannot use this. You need to, I'm going to have to change this out. So we're going to go and place that order. We'll wait however long it takes to get that new servo mount in so that we can mount this correctly. So it does not like this at all. It could just be the way that the Samix is made, could be the way that any of them are made. It's just too tight in here, right? There's not enough room. And with this other one being very loose, it allowed it to angle, which looked like everything was good, but as soon as we started to tighten on the other side, it was obvious to me that if I kept going, we were going to end up stripping that hole. So we don't want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and order a new one of these with the 4-link in it, and I'm sure that's going to make it just oh so nice, just so wonderful. So that's where we're going next. Yeah, that's where we're going next. So everything else is going really, really nice, really smooth on this. Super excited about it, you know. We'll be able to phase those drive shafts. I've phased the back one You can kind of see there it's just phased. And then yeah, we're gonna get this front going. By the way, because these are threaded links, the balls at the end of these are threaded, and you come in this way. So these holes where the screw comes in are not tight. The screw goes right through, and then basically your ball here becomes the nut for it, and it screws into it. So it can be a little tricky and tough. You kind of have to line it up, and then you kind of have to put some friction in so that it doesn't spin in the link as you tighten down the screw. So it was a bit tricky, but it's doable. Just take some patience. Give yourself plenty of time for that, and you'll be happy in the end with the results. And so that's where we're at. So we'll put this but all in all, very happy with the build so far. Just a few little problems, like I said. RampCrab, if your screws aren't exactly miking out to 05 and are prone to, yeah, it's got a little slop in there, just a touch of slop in there. So you know that's going to make them, you know, chamfer out and make it so you can't get screws in and out. So my suggestion, if you do get this, use the ones where you have to. But other than that, by all means use the original screws from Axial. They fit better, they don't strip out, that kind of thing. So just a note for you. Alright, this is going to do it for this until we get that part. But all in all, I'm very happy with the way this is going, and we'll just keep continuing in the next video. So go make it, you can do it. Have a wonderful day. Hopefully I've earned your subscription. Like, comment if you want to. If you've built this before, please, by all means, leave something in the comment and let me know how your build went. See if you came up with the same problems I did or whatever. All right? So hope to hear from y'all. We'll talk to you in the next video. All right? Bye.